guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with another back to school video. Don't forget, in my description box I do have my playlist from last year for my back to school videos listed below. And I also have the videos from this year. This is only my second one, but I do have a few more going up. So I will have separate playlists so you can just go watch all my back to school videos. So make sure you go check those out. This time I am doing my back to school makeup essentials. Now, the amount of makeup that I'm showing you is not necessary for everyone. I'm going to tell you what I think are the absolute necessities for school, but then I'm also showing you like staples that I think if you like to wear a full face of makeup, I'm going to show you staples and some very affordable items for you guys to choose from, or you guys to check out what I think would be really good for school. But I will start with the items I think everyone, should use if they are makeup wearers, and then I'm just showing you some extra things on top of that. So anyways, most of this is drugstore. If there is something high-end, I'm showing you a drugstore option as well. So this is very affordable for absolutely anyone, I think, and we will just dive right into it. So first things first, I think that everyone in their life, even if they don't wear, foundation thing, needs a primer. Now, I've gone through so many primers, and I like a lot of primers, but I went with the two that I think are very affordable, but still very good. Now, both of these are more matte primers. So if you want a kind of more dewy primer, e.l.f. has this whole line of primers. They have a hydrating one, they have an illuminating one, they have a mattifying one, they have a mineral one. They have a whole range of primers, and I think those are fantastic. I currently have those in my kit right now, so I don't really have them up here with me. But otherwise, I would have added those into this little mix here. But the two I want to show you is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. It's shine free. It controls shine for a matte finish all day. And when you're in school, honestly, I remember I was such a sweater in school. Like, not like gross like here, but it's like you would just feel sticky because you're sitting in a room with a bunch of kids and everyone's breathing or people are snoring. It's just like air going in and out, like the humidity's up. I would sweat in class, and I would notice I would get, kind of sweaty around here, and all of a sudden my makeup would break up and everything throughout the day. And I never wore primers then. I never did. I didn't even know what a primer was in high school. So anyways, I would recommend the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer. This is like $8 or $9 at Walmart. Totally affordable. This gives you a really nice just finish. This is what it looks like before you kind of rub it in. And when you rub it in, it has a nice silicone feel, but it just makes the surface of your skin feel so much smoother. It fills in those fine lines and everything. This one is really, really nice, and my foundation goes on really nicely on top of it. And the one that's a little bit more expensive, but it's still not like high-end price, this is $14 or $15, and this is the One Heck of a Blot Instant Perfecting Power Primer by Soap & Glory. Guys, this is so good, and if you are oily, this will be your best friend. If you're oily in school, this will be even more your best friend. And honestly, $15 isn't a lot of money, I think, especially for this amount of product. I mean, this is 1 fluid ounce, which is kind of typical for a primer, but it's still only $15, and it performs better than, in my opinion, the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, the one for mattifying. Better than that one because it doesn't like break up on you or whatever. So this one's really, really nice as well. Okay, so next, I feel that everyone needs like a foundation just to even out their skin tone. I remember back in the day when I was in high school, we would call it cover up, but ever since I've been a makeup junkie, I now know it's foundation, it's not cover up. Anyways, I mean, technically it is, but whatever. Anyways, so I actually have 5, technically 4 foundation recommendations. They are all from the drugstore, and I didn't even like gravitate towards a high-end one when I was thinking of ones to pick out because, we are in high school. Okay, I'm not in high school, but speaking for everyone else. You're in high school, you maybe have a part-time job, you're not out there spending $65 on a freaking foundation to go to school in, you know what I'm saying? So I grabbed all of these drugstore ones, which have been my ride or dies for years and years and years and years. So the first two I have to mention is, of course, the Revlon Color State and the L'Oreal True Match. These are no surprise. Honestly, these foundation lines have a formula for everyone. I can't think of one person who doesn't like it, and if they didn't, it's because they weren't trying the right formula. Like, they have phones for oily skin, for dry skin, for combo skin. They have cool tone, neutral, warm tone, they have everything. So these are my for sure 100% recommendations that I would recommend to anyone in junior high, high school, college, anything. These are a necessity, I think. And then the other two are the L'Oreal INfallible line, the Pro Matte and the Pro Glow. Pro Glow I would recommend for dry skin, Pro Matte I would recommend for oily skin, or you know, normal, whatever you prefer. So these are kind of new faves. These are really good. They're very long wearing. So I mean, I would recommend these just as equally as the Color Stay or the L'Oreal True Match. The color selection is not as wide. I'm not a big fan of the squeeze tube. It's just me. But other than that, the actual foundation is really good. It's really long wearing. It's so comfortable. It looks so natural. So I would recommend these ones as well. They're a little more expensive, but they're also very good. Now, my last foundation recommendation for school is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect, the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. If you need high, full, 100% coverage, like if you have a lot of acne and you want to cover it up, this will be your best friend. I would recommend this. I've used it on people with oily skin, I use it on people with dry skin, and none of them have complained. They all like it. It looks flawless. It looks amazing. It's high coverage. Drugstore prices, I think it was like $8.97 at Walmart, which is a really good price. And it has a little pump on it, which is a plus. Those ones don't. So yeah, this would be my last foundation recommendation for school. What I think everyone else needs is a powder. I always recommend, even if you don't wear foundation, I recommend a powder, just, you know, for blotting reasons. And the only one I could think of, hands down, this is my favorite pressed powder of life, is the Rimmel Stay Matte. This is $3.50. They have a translucent one, light, medium, dark. They have all the shades. It's so good, so inexpensive. It keeps me matte throughout the day, and it doesn't, you know, break up on my skin or anything like that. I think it's really good. It's literally perfect for any budget, like $3 and like 50 cents. It's like $3 and change. Such a good price, such a good powder. I know of a lot of celebrity makeup artists that actually keep this powder in their kit because it is so darn good. So yes, the Rimmel Stay Matte I would recommend to anybody and everybody for school, not for school, for absolutely anything. Another necessity for school is mascara. I feel like the base of everyone, well, what everyone needs is primer, foundation, powder, mascara, gloss, maybe a little blush. Anyway, the two mascaras I recommend are the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. Such a good one. They have a waterproof one or a water resistant one, and then they have the regular one. This is the waterproof one. Very hard to take off, but it makes your lashes so voluminous, and it's just a really good everyday mascara. Now, if you're not looking for volume, if you like really full lashes and you just want lengthening, I really recommend the Lash Accelerator by Rimmel. This has been a favorite of mine for years as well. These two are just such good mascaras. I feel like these ones you see all over YouTube. Everyone and their mother loves it. These are really good and they're super inexpensive, so I would recommend these ones. Now, the other necessity I think is gloss, as I just mentioned, and hands down, NYX Butter Glosses. They are good sizes, they are really glossy, there's a huge color range. These are literally the perfect everyday glosses every single day, and the two colors I think that like everyone needs in their life is Creme Brulee and Fortune Cookie. One is a more nudie nude and one's more of like a pinky nude. I'll show you the swatches of them. They're just nice sheer glosses. Just throw them in your bag, throw them in your backpack, throw them in your purse, whatever. Just put on some gloss throughout the day. They keep you moisturized. They're so inexpensive. They're like $4, $4.99, somewhere around there. Really good price, and I know that everybody loves these as well. Okay, so those are like the base necessities I feel like for school. Now I'm going to expand into some other areas. So like if you like to wear eyeshadow, I recommend just one neutral eye palette that you can use all year round. I have a couple high-end versions and a couple of drugstore ones that I want to show you. So to start with the drugstore, these Wet n Wild Au Naturel palettes, I did a video with these, I will link down below, are so good. They kind of remind me of the Naked palettes right here. So this one has a nice black in it and a gold, champagne color. It has a couple of matte shades in it for blending reasons. You could use just this one palette all year round and you'd be good to go. You could have so many different looks. You could use this for prom, for homecoming. You could use this for absolutely anything. It's such a good palette. And then its sister right here. This one is Nude Awakening, and then the one I just showed you was the Bare Necessities. The Nude Awakening one, it's kind of the same idea, but it's more of like the cranberries and everything. This is more of like the holiday version, I think. But this one is just as good. It just kind of goes with what color you prefer. These are more neutral, and these are more like reds and warm colors and everything like that. But they're both amazing, and they're like $5. So cheap, so good. If you guys want to see the shadows in action, watch my tutorial down below. I did a classic smoky eye with them. Amazing. I love these to death. I've used them so much. I gave these away in a giveaway. They are really, really good. Another drugstore one, this is kind of like a new discovery, but this is if you just like matte, if you like matte eyes, this is the Makeup Revolution London Ultra Eyeshadows. This is the matte, I think it's 28, I believe. It's either, no, 32, 28, 32. I can't do math right now. I'm not in school anymore. Anyways, yeah, these are all matte, and there's so many different shadows, and I've been using this a lot since I got it. I've only had it for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, but I've been reaching for this constantly. It's really, really good. This is $15 for all these eyeshadows, so for the price, it's really good. I'm going to be doing a couple of videos with these, like a back to school look or something like that, using just matte eyeshadows. And I really would recommend this to anyone as well. I mean, it's not like the most pigmented eyeshadows in the world, but for the price, it's really, really good. I'm just watching a couple of them, and I'm gonna show them to you. So, see right there. I mean, they're not the most pigmented in the world, but they're pigmented enough to get a nice smoky eye with these. So I really do like this. I would recommend this for people in school, especially if you're in high school, because people really get more into makeup when they're in high school. Just because you're older, you're becoming more of an adult and everything, and you like to play around with makeup, you become more of an individual. So, I mean, I recommend this more towards high school, but this is really good as well. Now, if you want a little better quality and you don't mind spending the money, another really good small compact one is, oh my gosh, is the Urban Decay Naked Basics. They do have the Naked Basics 2, which I don't own that one yet, but the number one, I've hit pan. This is actually my second one that I've hit pan on. So good. I mean, it only has 6 shades in it, but I can get so many different looks with this, and they're all neutral. It's simple. It does not take a lot of thought, and that's what I love about this palette. It does run for $29, which is a little pricey, but these are Urban Decay shadows, so it's gonna last you a while. It's gonna blend nicely. It's so compact. You can literally take this with you anywhere. This is such a good palette, so I would recommend that as well. And another one is you're more of like the glam kind of girl, guy, whatever. This is the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. I am obsessed with this thing. I did a makeup look with it. I'll link it down below if you're curious. This is so good, you guys. This is just, you know, warm neutrals. It has browns, it has cranberries, it has some shimmery shades. You can get some really good looks with this. I've made, you know, a totally simple look with this and a totally dramatic look. So good, so good. I will have a link to this one down below as well. This is probably my favorite palette of every single palette I own. It's so amazing. The Sigma shadows are really, really good. I was so amazed because I've always liked their brushes, but these shadows are really good. So if you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money for like Urban Decay or this one, I would recommend these. Okay, so another thing that's not totally necessary, I don't think, but a lot of people like to wear blush, and so honestly, I can only pick a drugstore one. So you have two options. You could get single blushes or you could just get a palette. This one is the Profusion Studio Blush Palette. I really, really like this thing. I showed it in a couple of videos, my favorites videos. This is $5. I got mine at Five Below. You can also get them online, on eBay. I wouldn't recommend eBay. They like to charge you more, but online it's like $6 and then it's like $5 in store. Burlington Coat Factory, TJ Maxx, you know, all those kinds of stores will sell these palettes. And then also the single ones, hands down, I recommend the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. I have Apricot in the middle, Rose Champagne, Mellow Wine, and Pearlescent Pink. Whatever one suits your skin tone, go and grab that. These are like $3, so good, really pigmented. They last on me all day long, so I recommend these to people in school as well. We're almost done. One thing I think is so necessary, so if you are not a makeup wearer, but you know, if you started school when I did, because we would start class at 6:50 in the morning, you are tired. It does not matter who you are tired. And that's when I started getting the dark circles and the bags under my eyes and everything. I highly recommend a peach color corrector to absolutely everyone on this planet. They are so good, and this one it's a miracle worker. I've used it in so many videos and like you can see the difference. It's insane. I used this in my last back to school video. This is the Pixie by Petra Correction Concentrate Brightening Peach. If you want to see it in action, I will link it down below. I would recommend this to anyone because even if you don't like makeup, just dab below this in the corners. Dark circles, gone. Set it with some powder, you're good to go. You look like you've been awake and that you got enough sleep, so I do recommend this. If you like to go above and beyond or you have acne or something like that, these e.l.f. concealers are really, really good. They blend out nicely. They stand me all day. If I set it, they don't crease on me, and they're like $2 each, so I recommend these as well for a concealer. And then eyebrows. And I didn't even really know like people did their eyebrows. I did not know that was a thing when I was in school, but eyebrows are all the rage nowadays. And so I mean, I see 13-year-olds filling their eyebrows, which I think is strange. I would not let my 13-year-old fill in her eyebrows, but you know, whatever. Do you? So I want to go with something that is really good because, you know, everyone wants Anastasia, but it's so expensive. So I'm going to go with something that I love and I adore, and it's so inexpensive. These are $5. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know. These are the BH Cosmetics HD Brow Pencils, the Studio Pro line. Guys, they are identical. Where's the cap? They are identical to the Anastasia ones. There is less color shades. There are 5 shades, but I do freelancing and I have all 5 shades, and I've never been like, oh my gosh, I don't have so much shade. If you have blonde hair, I recommend using the one that's called Medium. That one's really, really good as well. But yeah, these are so nice. They have spoolies on the end of them, and they have the, on here, they have the mechanical pencil up here. Just like Anastasia, $5, link below. And we have one more final thing to talk about. This would not be a Modesty video. Yes, my name is Modesty. People have asked me that. This would not be a Modesty video if I did not talk about highlighters. So, I mean, even though it's not necessary, and if you wear highlighters in high school, which, dude, I totally would if I knew about highlighters. You know what? If you roll that way and you want to wear highlighters, I got you, girl. So, I want to do ones that are kind of neutral, like not too gold, not too champagne, just kind of right there. And I have a drugstore one and I have a high-end one, or mid-grade, whatever. This is the, ooh, this one is shattering. I need a new one of these, man. Clearly love this thing. Okay, so this is the Revolution Makeup Vivid Baked Highlighting Powder, and this is in the shade Radiant Lights. They have 2 of their shades. They have one that's more, I think it's Radiant Lights, Golden Lights, and something else. Lights, peach lights or something. Anyways, any of those 3, so good, you guys. I'm wearing it today underneath of another highlighter. These are really good. I love these to death. And then if you want to spend a little extra money, the MAC highlighter in Mineralized Skin Finish and Lightscapade is so good as well. So this literally works on anyone's skin tone because it's translucent. It literally just gives you a glow. It's not chunky, it's not glittery. It just gives you a glow. Literally works on any skin tone. I use this on all my brides, all my clients. They all love it. They're like, oh my gosh, what highlighter is that? I need it in my life. This is what I use. So that's it for my back to school beauty makeup must-haves. I know it's a little excessive, but I do tell you guys, you know, which ones I think are 100% necessary, and then if you want a little extra, you know, which ones I would recommend, you know, budget-wise and quality and all that jazz. So I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments what you always love. Like, what are your go-to products when you're in school? I'm so curious to see what everyone else loves because I'm always going back to the same things. I remember when I was in school, I was always using the same eyeliner, I literally did the same makeup look every single day. Are you guys one of those people, or do you like to mix it up in school and that kind of stuff? So let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and comment down below with anything else, any video requests you have down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I greatly appreciate it. And make sure you are following all my social media. Once again, like I said in my previous video, I am doing the 100 Days of Makeup Challenge on my Instagram, which I will have down below. I've done, today I did day 4. Anyways, I'm loving doing it. It's motivating me like crazy. And so in my next videos, you're going to see like crazy makeup looks on me. Like this, I've never done something like this, but I'm kind of feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye. Hi guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with an unboxing. My Peaches and Petals box arrived, and I'm going to unbox it for you guys. I already opened up the box and everything, but let's just dive right into it. So the first thing I grabbed is this really cool handmade box. It's painted black on the inside. It's like an orangish burnt color on the outside.